it's time for some more fun with art. Now let's look at what we need for this project. I have some newspaper that I have cut into simple shapes. I have three sort of circle shapes, a big one, a smaller one, and an even smaller one. But this one has a bit of a point added to it, while the biggest one is slightly flattened, and that's purposely done. In addition, we have four rectangles. We have curvy strip, and if you look very closely, you will see that the end of this strip is cut into a V shape. Good. Also, there's one tiny triangle shape. So we are ready to go with these newspaper shapes and a piece of plain paper. Now we're going to make a zoo animal. Remember we made before a cat and a dog? What sort of animals were those? That's right, they're pet animals. Who has a dog at home or a cat? But would you have an elephant for a pet? Certainly not. The elephant would be in, that's right, the jungle or the zoo. So here we go. All we need to do is decide which shape is best for the elephant's body. I think most likely one of the circles. An elephant is a really big fellow. So let's choose the biggest circle of all. And we are going to place it not in the middle, but a little to the side. And not at the bottom, because then where would we put his legs? So up a little and over to the side a bit. We need space for his head and trunk. Let's look again at the shapes over here. Which one would you select for the head? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo? This one or this one? No, let's use this one. Big enough for an elephant's head. We're going to overlap it just a little and put it up. Then we have the ear. It's the last circle shape that's left. And remember, it has a bit of a point. So let's turn it on this side so it shows up really well. And we put it with the point down. Then of course, this would be perfect for the trunk. And this tiny triangle would go right under his trunk to show his open mouth. What comes next? That's right, 4 big strong legs. We're going to put 2 together and put them at the front. 2 together and put them at the back. That makes how many legs? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4 legs. That's right. Now we need to glue them down. How do we use the glue? Remember, always just a dab will do ya. So we put 4. Oh my goodness, this looks like it's going to take so long. I think it's time for a bit of magic. So, just like that, everything is pasted down. Oh, magic can be so useful. Okay, now it's time to use our black crayon. Let's put a nice big elephant eye and a nice elephant tail. An elephant's tail is sort of like a tassel. There, this big fellow has a small tail. Now, where did we say we find this guy? That's right, you remembered, he's in the zoo. So I'm going to draw a big cage around him. He's in some sort of an elephant cage. I hope he has enough space to walk around and be free to roam a bit. But where we are looking, he has bars. Let's put those bars in. There we go. He can never fit through these bars. He is too big. So we are safe to watch him from the other side of the bars. So now that the cage is complete, we can just make our picture pretty by adding some nice details. I imagine that at the zoo there might be some grass growing around and maybe even some pretty flowers. There we go. Doesn't that make our picture look beautiful? And just like that, we have completed our elephant in the zoo. What a jolly fellow he is. I hope you have fun creating your very own elephant picture.